Hello everyone. I changed my setup again. Yes, finally. Now, I used to have this setup back since 2019, and then by 2020, like late 2020, I changed it, and you know, if you saw some of my videos, you will know how it was placed. Now, obviously, I like this a bit more because it's a bit more spacious, I guess. It's not even a word. Now look, I'm out of breath because I've been moving a lot of stuff. And I just did some little jumping jacks, I guess, if you want to call those jumping jacks. I don't even know what I did. But I just jumped in one place just to get some exercise. Yes, I'm very good at exercising, just kidding. I suck at exercising. I don't even know how to do certain things. But anyways, I haven't really stretched myself so much in the past few months because obviously I'm just so lazy. But uh, yeah, I moved a lot of stuff. Now it may look untidy from near distance because all the cables and stuff, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I can at least reach out now and just clean something if I want to. In the previous setup, it was kind of difficult to clean this table because it was right in the back, and this table was in front of that table. So the only table I could have actually reached out was this, and barely even this. Now, uh, if you don't know, I also took out my giant, what was it called? Closet, zip-in closet. I broke it down because well, it was starting to break. It was starting to tear because I was playing with it and I would just poke, and it would just get torn and I would just pull it down and stuff like that. And plus, it was kind of a hassle to every time push it this side every time I record. It was so annoying. So I just took it out. We threw everything away. We just couldn't keep it. I kept everything inside, obviously, but most of the stuff, I guess. But I never. I think I gave some away. But some clothes that was inside, I guess. I can't remember what was inside. There was so little stuff left inside. Just a few jackets. But anyways, I know it looks very dark because of the lighting and stuff. But like, it's cool. I like the setup. I like it a lot. I think it's perfect in my opinion. Um, and so I never really bothered to change it in the past because it was kind of not so bad. But I I started to get annoyed when I had to push and pull that closet every time because the closet used to be somewhere around here. And I never used to have the table before for a while, and then it's a very squashed up position. I would always push it over here. It was so annoying. Anyways, as you can see, I would normally sit like this. The closet would be on my side over here, basically like blocking most of this part over here, like blocking this part of the screen for me. And then, like, I could barely see the screen. I had to like reach forward a bit or sit more closer like this to see the screen. Not really a bad way to play something in this angle, but it's just that closet used to block most of my view and used to make it annoying. Not so much annoying, but annoying just to see sometimes. But also, just pulling it and pushing it would be annoying. Sometimes those poles in the bottom that's supporting the closet would fall down, and I kept connecting it over and over. It was such a pain, honestly. I'm glad at least it's gone, and it wasn't a bad closet. It's just I never had space for that. I should have at least thought about that twice when I got that. But it was kind of cheap, I guess. Not really. It was like 400 and something rands. Really, that's not cheap. But I wanted it at the time. It's just that I should have had more space. I really wish I had more space for that. uh, because it would have been so much better. If I had space for that, I could have kept it. And I wouldn't even toy it. But I toy it because I kept pushing it over and over, and I used to fiddle with it, break it, tie it, open it up, and like, cut it inside. Not really, but I would just tie it inside. Just always tear and break and pull some material out from that cupboard. It was so silly, honestly. Fun fact, when I just bought the cupboard, it was over here in this corner. My tables were situated very differently. I think it was situated the way it was, actually. Yeah, I think so too, and then I just pushed it back to where it was. No, I can't remember now. Great. I think this table was somewhere else. Like back then, I never have my TV over here, or never had that Xbox in my room as well. Like, the Xbox was in the lounge, and I would just sit over here and just like try and find ways to move the table and stuff, because there wasn't anything on the table at the time, anything important, you know. So I wouldn't really care or bother. But now it's like when you have something so heavy on the table, you have to make sure it's in a perfect place where it also reaches the cable and it doesn't have any like water near it. As you can see, there's my cup over there. If that falls, it might not reach the Xbox's stuff, but then again, it might. So you have to watch out for that. Hence why I need a bottle. I think drinking from a bottle is a bit more better. I know it's not the most sanitizing way, but it's much better in my opinion, because I don't have to carry a cup everywhere all the time and have a lot more water to carry with me. Now, listen, I am not going to be wasting time anymore with this stuff. I'm going to be uploading a lot of videos. Uh, Obviously, I have one more video to make today. Then uh, I'll just wash my hair after that. It's so hot today as well, you know. I might wash today or tomorrow. I don't even know. Uh, but honestly, I'm so thirsty as well. Yesterday I bought some milkshake. I'm not even joking. I bought some delicious McDonald's milkshake. It was so good to have because it was so cold and so delicious. Wow. Milkshakes are good, you know. That's why I always say milkshakes are like the gifts of gods. The, the what was it? I used some word. It is the gift from God. Something like that I said in the past. I would always say. It's so perfect. Why would I throw away milkshakes? Or why would I waste some milkshakes? Well, some milkshakes I would waste because of the flavor. Possibly like the berry one I wasted. That tasted terrible. The rest I wouldn't really waste. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I like this setup. Not so bad. And plus, when I'm sitting on my bed, I can easily see the screen. You know? Perfect, you know? I guess you could change my my chair now. Okay. Now, some of you may be looking at this chair and saying, hey, not so bad, chair. Well, trust me, it's very uncomfortable to sit at. It's just, it goes in a weird slope as well. And this, sometimes I used to slide down from sitting over there. So that's why I don't really sit properly. I sit in the hunchback position and it's not really comfortable, you know. I thought this chair would have been perfect when I bought it, but it wasn't. It wasn't perfect. But this is what I have to deal with. It's not really a super big deal, but in the future it could be, because my back is starting to feel very sore. And I don't want to be hunchback in the future, you know. You have to do the best things now, so the future you don't have to worry. Because the future you set. Because, you know, for example, you can eat so much of, like, what? Sweets now? Later you'll suffer, you know. So it's kind of like just watch what you do, you know. And sitting in this chair or in the hunchback position, it's gonna hurt me very much. It does hurt me a lot. It's so uncomfortable to sit at. I should have bought a cheaper chair in my opinion. This was like, I got this for a gift. This was so expensive, and I even saw more of a better, cheaper version that had like little cushion on the bottom, and I think it was a bit more straight than this. It was much more cheaper. It was like 1K cheaper, or like 1K and a half cheaper. It was so much better. Now I'm not saying I hate this chair so much. I kind of like the arms moving up and down. It doesn't really have to stay one position, which is cool. But I really wish it was a bit better. The wheels are also breaking from this as well, so I have to get a new one. I think it's time for me to save up and get a new one. I'll get like a normal office chair instead, a more comfortable one, not something like this. That's a bit too expensive. Uh, but I got this back in 2019 as a gift as well, so you know, it wasn't my money, but at the same time, regardless if it was or wasn't, that's still a lot of money. Now, anyways, as you can see, the curtain is shining really bright. You know, I really miss the old curtains I had. I used to have like green and like yellow curtains, green beige curtains, yeah. And it was very thick and strong. Now, I have no issue with this because it's like, it's just like cream and you can easily see like the light coming through, which is perfect. If I was sitting over here and making videos, um, if I had my table in front, my main table in front, it would have been perfect to get the light through. I once had my table like that, this brown table, over here, back for a few times in 2018 May. I remember trying to do so many videos, and then I decided to do a photo shoot of myself. Uh, Trust me, it was so fun to have it in front here. It's just the plug point was so far away, and I had to keep using an extension cord. I used to even have my my black table where the TV is across from here to like just across, and I would put the green screen like a green cupboard. You can't see it now, but it used to be the cupboards are right there. I used to like peg it up, sit there, and like the chair used to be, I mean the table used to be across longwards instead of like how it is now situated. Uh, how this table is situated, it wasn't like this. It used to be right at the end, over there, longwards, and it would be so cool. But sometimes I remember I would push it back to like this because I can't remember what happened. I don't know. But there was so little stuff back then. Now I have so much stuff in the room, and that's a big issue. As you can see, I decided to charge my laptop for the first time this year. I didn't charge it this year at all. I wasn't really looking forward to it, but as you can see, it's still giving me issues, you know? It's still giving me issues. Is the issues gonna go away? I don't think so. I have to find a way to fix it later, but I want to get something new. I don't want to put too much money into it. It's not because I hate it or anything, no. It's because why not just save up a bit more and get something a bit better where you can use it to make video games and much more high-tech stuff. If I just use this, or just put a lot of money into fixing it, right now, it would be like kind of a small kind of waste in some moments because I want to earn more money. I need to earn money to do something. If I earn more money, I can put some money and then put this for fixing, send this for fixing. If I just fix it now, who knows how much it'll cost? I can use that same amount of money and save up for, a better laptop, and then use that laptop to make money for this one. Fix that, fix anything that else is broken, like my tablets. I had big plans last year of getting a new laptop and stuff. It never really worked out, and plus I was fawning over like a stupid expensive laptop. It was so expensive, and it's like it only charges for like a few hours, and like you only have like 3 to 4 hours without charging it. That's just how silly it was, and I was so like into it. But then I'm glad I never really, even if I did earn money, I'm glad I never even wanted it at the end because I saw much better ones. Anyways, enough of the rant. Hope you enjoyed this quick vlog. I'm really enjoying I'm really enjoying like changing setups sometimes. This is all I could change back into. Back in the day, I used to have my table all over the place. I would keep moving it around. But as the years went, my space got limited and limited. I don't want to change so much of things as well. I think this is kind of like the perfect situation to have it in. You know, the only issue is spiders. Sometimes I'll have a few spiders popping up. I haven't seen a spider in a while, besides in the lounge, a very small, tiny baby spider, but I would get these annoying jumping spiders. And look, I have no issue with them, they have no issue with me. It's just sometimes when they get close, you do worry, hey, are they gonna come close to you? Plus, a few weeks ago, in fact months ago, I had a lizard over there, a very tiny baby lizard. I know it doesn't seem like a threat at first, but it's that thing can grow big. And it's those outside lizards. We don't know what germs they're carrying. So it's like, it's kind of creepy sometimes as well. You don't want them near you or anything like that. It's fine if they live outside, like spiders or lizards. I don't want them inside. Anyways, that's just my quick vlog. I barely seen a cockroach this year. Maybe once or two, maybe one or two or three. Yesterday I saw a baby one, but back in the day, 2018 and 2019, we had so much cockroaches everywhere. Like around 2017, we would just put the light off, put it on again. You would see a lot of them on the floor, scattering around. Plus, in 2018, I remember walking through the passageway and one jumped on my neck. It was so like pokey. I screamed so loud. I was like, I think I can't remember what I did. I think I used my hand and I just like pulled it out or something. I can't remember. I hit it out. It was so bizarre. My hair wasn't long as well at the time, so you could actually feel something go on your neck. You know, it's pretty terrifying. Uh, because sometimes we had the flying ones. In fact, few weeks ago we had a flying one, a really really big flying one. In fact, I would say it's bigger than my thumb. maybe the same size of my thumb. That's how big it was, and it was flying around. But we got it. I'm just saying, in the past few years, we had a lot of cockroaches. We had a lot of cockroaches. And it was so annoying, in my opinion. You would just leave the lights off for a few seconds. Bam! All of them on the floor. Some would go on the bed, some would go everywhere. It was kind of annoying to have them, but I do miss them now. Because, hunting them was kind of fun. I felt like a monster hunter. Anyways, that's it. Take care. Hope you enjoy it today. I want to talk more about some rice stuff tomorrow, I guess.